I scooped ice cream at Rite Aid, so I got to bend over and get the ice cream. Guys love that. And that's probably where I really got the most attention and started to feel attractive was when I worked at Rite Aid.
How old were you when you worked at Rite Aid?
18.
All right, we are here with
Moxie.
Moxie.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your childhood. Like, where did you grow up?
I grew up in Wildemar, California, and I had a pretty easygoing family. We were very open, very honest with each other, a lot of love, a lot of communication, and it helped me to kind of develop into a confident person, I guess, and it's carried out in a lot of areas of my life. And let's see, so that's my early life. And then,
Did you graduate high school?
Yeah, I graduated high school. Went to a little bit of college, but didn't finish that because I went and had kids first and just messed everything else up. That's fine. Okay. For the best.
What was your first job ever?
I was a receptionist at my mom's hair salon. So that was fun. And then I scooped ice cream at Rite Aid, so I got to bend over and get the ice cream. Guys love that. And that's probably where I really got the most attention and started to feel attractive was when I worked at Rite Aid.
How old were you when you worked at Rite Aid?
18.
Okay.
I just graduated high school.
Then what did you do after that?
Then I ran amok and got knocked up, and then I don't know, life just moved on.
Okay.
Had my first daughter when I was, I think, 21, so I had a few years of running around there.
How was your family growing up?
From my perspective, I had a great childhood, and I really loved my family. We were very close between my siblings and I and my parents. We just, we fought, but we also were very, very loving and very close with each other, and we talked about everything, even the difficult stuff. We just liked to learn and grow together, but we did a lot of growing, and I actually learned recently through therapy that I grew up in a very dysfunctional way that wasn't healthy. However, like I said, from my perspective, I had a very good childhood. I was well provided for, well loved. We just had some bad habits, but.
Okay. Tell me about therapy.
Well, in therapy, we're exploring trauma and how trauma shapes a person psychologically and behaviorally, and how it transfers from generation to generation, and unless some action is taken to change the cycle's going to continue. So do I want better for my kids than I had or not? And I thought I had a great childhood. And now that I'm seeing that there's potential for better, I want that instead. So that's what I'm chasing, and I've accomplished the goals that I've had. Started my own business, I had that goal. Got married, had that goal, to not be afraid of living anymore. Because I had a lot of fear that I didn't realize was there.
Tell me about marriage. How long have you been married now?
Well, we got married in November. I almost forgot the date. November 27th of 2023. We met in July of 2015. So we've been together for some time. Like I said, I had some fears. I think he proposed 2 years before we got married, I want to say. At least a year. I don't really know.
So what do you do for fun?
I have a pretty close group of friends. Sorry. I got nervous. I have a very close group of friends that I hang out with on the regular, probably at least every other weekend, I would say. We hear from them throughout the week. We are very close. We call it our little tribe. So we hang out, and they do beer nights. They brew their own beers. And we get together as a group, go in a hot tub, have sex, talk about life, cook together. We do a lot. It's like, kind of reminds me of what polyamory would be, but like a long distance relationship polyamory where you don't live together in the same house and brush your teeth together. Sometimes you do that, but most of the time you don't. But it's kind of like that. We're very loving toward each other, so I do that. That's a big majority of my free time. And then the other bit of my free time I spend in the evenings with my husband, usually looking for sex or being a really awesome mom because I like to play games and do things with my daughter, or I don't know, hanging out with my family. I see my kids with my parents a lot, once a week at least.
So you recently came back into swinging.
Yes.
And you mentioned that you wanted to tell us a little bit about your early sexuality experiences.
Yes.
So that will be in the next interview.
Okay.
As for now, thank you. And we'll call it right there.
All right. Well, thank you.
All right, let's go.